Lori Stansel here, your life strategist coach, and this is the fourth video that I'm recording for you for our 2018 series, hashtag Waistline Wednesday, where we are going to dump the excess weight around the waist and the emotional baggage too. Now, first of all, I want to thank the people that have given me feedback. It's been really positive. I really appreciate the time that you took just to let me know that this video series is helping you. So I want to also ask a favor. If it is helping you and you're really gaining information and getting inspired, share it. Share it on your page. Let other people know that this information is out there for them so that they can be helped as well. And also, my second favor to ask, make sure you write a comment. Let me know you're watching. Let me know that if you have any questions, I would love to answer those questions. It is important for me as a coach and as a speaker and as a teacher to make sure that you are understanding what I am sharing, because you really can't execute something that you don't fully understand. So understanding is important for me. So please make sure to comment below if you have any questions so we can talk and dialogue, and I can do my best to help you in any way that I can. So now let's get to the recap. Okay, so the week before last, we talked about disappointments, and I really hope that you took the time to write out your disappointments and not just list them, kind of mindlessly, but really go through with an intention to look at, self-examine your behavior and your reactions, your responses, your level of responsibility and accountability and all of that, because it's important to learn lessons in life. That's how we grow. That's how we get better. That's how we improve. Now, last week I shared a little bit about something that happened to me in the effort to help you understand that when you do not properly cope or deal with things in life, then you create cycles, or you create walls that actually imprison you and prevent you from moving forward, and also prevents people from getting to you. So the things that you want to do, the help that you need, the resources that you so desire could be right in front of you. But if there's a wall, if there's a gap between you and it that you've put up, then that information, those resources, those individuals will never get to you like they should. And so it's important to deal with the disappointments and also to deal with the self-talk, the inner vows that we tell ourselves. So this week, we're going to shift gears just a little bit. In this whole series, I want you to understand that it's important that you have an opportunity as the captain of your life, as the one who has the authority over your life. You have the opportunity to change the script and to create and write a new autobiography, one that you can live out with pride, with joy, with happiness, satisfaction, and contentment. So, with that in mind, I want to talk about how important it is to stay inspired, how important it is to know your why. When you are endeavoring to go down a road like this, and that requires self reflection, self examination, change, transition, all of those things sound wonderful as as they flow off the lips. However, they all require work. And they all mean at some point in time you're going to be very uncomfortable and very frustrated. So it's important that you ground yourself with your why. It's important that you stay inspired, because that why is going to keep you motivated, so that when things get a little rough and a little tough, you go back to, like, well, why am I doing this? Oh yes, I remember why. I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my health. I'm doing this for my parents. This is my why. This is why I'm going through this and enduring this, because one, it's not always going to feel like this. It's not always going to sound like this. And two, when I successfully complete this process, I will be closer to my goal. So it's important to know your why so that you can stay inspired and stay motivated so that you have the inward drive to dig deep when you want to run, okay? When you want to give up, you have that inward drive that keeps pushing you. Because guess what, my friend? I hate to be the one to tell you this. Don't shoot the messenger. But life is going to keep happening. As long as you're alive and on this earth and breathing oxygen, life is going to keep happening. So you need to understand your why. You need to let it inspire you, and you need to let it drive you even when you don't have the mental ability to keep going. It then pulls out from your soul and from your spirit and pushes you when you want to stop. Now, let's look a little bit at letting your why inspire your change. It's important that you get used to change. It is important that you just get comfortable with change. I've learned early on that the minute I start saying, oh, I'll never do this, I'll never, I'm actually laughing now thinking about it because I'm thinking about some instances, but whenever I start saying, I'll never leave this job or I'll never do this, and oh, this is going to be wonderful forever, the minute I start talking like that, guess what happens? Change comes. So I've learned to hold things really loose. I don't make a tight fist anymore. I hold things very loose. And I just get myself prepared for anything because life is a series of changes and transitions. And they're not all bad, and they don't all happen because something bad has happened. It's a process that we go through as long as we are alive and on this planet. It is something that we go through. And so we have to understand that so that when we find ourselves in those situations of change, that we can quickly come to grips to what has happened or what is happening, and then we can allow ourselves to transition through the change, to adjust to it and to adapt to it, because change is going to happen. Either it's going to happen before your transition or after. It's either going to be voluntary or involuntary, but change, people, is coming. And so you need to understand, going back to the why, you need to have that why in place. You need to have that why firmly established so that when you hit those times in your life where you need to change something or something has changed, then you can create, or you can hold fast to the mindset of, this is okay, it happens, it's all right, I'm going to get through it, we're going to get through it, and we're going to be better for it, and we're going to be stronger for it, and we're going to be further along in life for it, and we are going to get through it, because we always do. Nothing in life is permanent. Everything changes. So whether or not it changes to help you or works against you is all up to you. It goes back to the whole mindset of, you are the one that controls the outcome of your life. You are the one that has the authority over your life. I can't control or have the authority over my friend's life. I can speak into their life. I can impact them. I can influence them. That's part of what I do as a coach and as a speaker. I empower, I engage, I inspire, I influence, I impact. But ultimately, the decision to change or the decision to embrace transition to change is really up to you. You are the one that decides how change affects you, whether it's positive or whether it's negative. And so it's important. I keep going back to the why. It's important that you understand your why and that you let that why continue to inspire you so that you can stay motivated to work through change. All along this series, what have I been talking about? I've been talking about change. looking at your disappointments. Well, why are we looking at our disappointments? Just to beat ourselves up? No, we're looking at disappointments so that we can change. So thank you again for tuning in. I hope that you come back next week when we continue our series together. Hashtag Waistline Wednesday, dumping the excess weight. Don't forget to share this. Don't forget to leave a comment. I want to hear from you. I want to talk to you. I want to answer your questions. Until next week. Bye-bye.